Hello Cancer, welcome to another love reading. This is going to be a you and them love reading. We're going to be looking at what's going on in your connection with this person and how you feel about each other. And then later on we'll look at where it's all headed, what you can expect next. As always, it's meant to be a general love reading, so will not resonate with every Cancer watching 100%. So just take what resonates for you, what applies for your situation. Feel free to look at your other signs. All of the readings that I have for Cancer are in your playlist, and the playlist is linked in the description box. So let's jump right in. Spirits, angels, guides, messages for Cancer. Cancer, this reading will be for those of you that are already in a connection or have someone in mind. Oops. Messages for Cancer regarding love. Tell me about Cancer and the connection that they're in with this other person. What's going on in this connection at this time between Cancer and this other person? Spirit, what can we know, Spirit, about Cancer and this connection? I keep getting this card, my goodness. Moving forward. You're moving forward into a new chapter. In Cancer, I just did a bonus reading where someone was debating whether they should stay or go. And there's the inner voice card at the bottom of the deck, which is a card all about listening to your intuition and letting your intuition guide you. So this is still kind of the energy that I'm seeing here. This could be your energy or your person's energy because both of you are here. This is what's going on in your connection as a whole. What do we need to know about this connection, Spirit, between Cancer and this other person? What do we need to know about this connection between Cancer and this other person? Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here and passion at the bottom of the deck. So this could be a connection that is the physical chemistry is very strong. The intimacy is, there's passion there. There's an attraction, a magnet energy between you that just draws you into this person and vice versa. Interesting. Keep an open mind after that. It's almost as if for a lot of you, this connection might have been a very strong attraction, but maybe wasn't long term. We'll see. But that's what I'm picking up right away so far. So we'll see. Let's see. Tell me more, Spirit, for Cancer and love. What's going on with Cancer and love? What do we need to know about this connection? What do we need to know for Cancer? Queen of Pentacles came out. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Two of Pentacles. Same, very similar energy to that bonus reading. So if this resonates for you, Cancer, check out that reading. I think the title is something like, should I stay or go? Debating, something like that. Tell me more about what's going on in this connection between Cancer and their person. The World. Yeah, someone's debating still. The Magician at the bottom of the deck. So this is about a new cycle, is about moving forward or moving into something completely new here. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. Can you tell me about this Queen? Okay. Nine of Pentacles. This is someone that's to be admired here. I feel like this is possibly how this person may be viewing you, Cancer. You have a lot to offer, successful, stable, very attractive. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Can I get one more for the Two of Pentacles? A lot of earth energy here. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign. Can I get one more for the Two of Pentacles? Four of Swords. So Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So what I'm getting here, some of you are dealing with a person who the chemistry is great, the intimacy is great. There's a lot of attraction here and almost like very passionate energy, but I don't think it's been a long-term commitment type of energy. You have the Hermit behind that, Virgo energy. So it's almost like someone's coming in hot and heavy with the Knight of Wands, moving very quickly. And then with the Hermit, they retreat, they withdraw, like hot and cold. And I don't think this is satisfying for someone. Now with the Four of Swords, like I really am getting like there's a quiet energy, like maybe things cooled off here. Why is the World? Why is the World here, Spirit? Tell me about the World, please. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What else about the World? The Hierophant, Taurus energy. So, in the Wheel, wow, the Wheel at the bottom of the deck. I feel like one of you wants commitment and the other is maybe not open to this. It's like someone wants something to be traditional, stable. Taurus energy with the Hierophant. So I feel like someone's wondering if what they truly want in love is somewhere else. That's what I'm picking up so far. So let's see, how are you feeling about each other? What are your energies, the energies between you and this person? I'm going to have your energy on one side and their energy on the other, but feel free to flip the energies if they resonate more for you, Cancer, okay? So let's see. Tell me about Cancer and this other person's spirit. What are their energies in this connection? What are they thinking or feeling about each other? Tell me about Cancer. What is Cancer thinking or feeling about this other person? We have the Panther and the Dolphin. Ooh. The Panther is kind of a card similar to the Tower in this deck. And I want to look at the message again. Annihilation of the unnecessary and purging. So the Panther pounces into our lives and causes all kinds of havoc. It's unexpected, uncomfortable, and sometimes feels devastating. Yeah, it's very similar to the Tower. But then I have here with the Dolphin, and the Dolphin energy is very, I want to say almost spiritual. Healer, light, blessings. Dolphin personalities are often drawn to the healing arts. They're sensitive to the subtle and enjoy working on the level of spirit. It's easy for Dolphin types to underestimate the impact they make in the world. They play such an important role in the wheel of karma. Coming in contact with a Dolphin will change the entire course of your day and your life. So basically, Cancer, what I'm picking up here with these two energies is a complete total shift. A cycle completely ending here, and I feel like it's a spiritual ending for someone. But what I mean by that is this is not just you picking up your things and moving to a different location, right? It's not just the physical move, but there's a emotional move, a spiritual move that you make as well. Almost like Like I'm seeing like an animal shed. I know this is such a weird message, but it's like you're shedding an old part of yourself. And this is a whole new you. Something like that. I feel like there's a shift happening within you, Cancer. And it's making you make big changes in your life. Tell me about the person that Cancer is dealing with. It's almost like Cancer, whatever was satisfying or okay or good enough before is not that way now. You are not going to just, I feel like, take what comes just because it's there. Tell me about this person Cancer is dealing with. Well, I got 2 for you. Phoenix energy. Wow. So this is another card about transformation. This is a card about basically things like very similar to the Tower as well. And then the shark energy is almost like a card about the elephant in the room, something that needs to be addressed, cannot be ignored. I feel like you and your person are both going through very similar energies here. Or perhaps this person can sense that you're different. There's something different about you, or like they can sense that this might be coming. Tell me more about Cancer and their person. Tell me more about Cancer. It's time for me to heal now. Wow. Could that be any more perfect for everything I've just been saying? Tell me about the person that Cancer is dealing with, Spirit. Finding out the truth crushed me. I look for you everywhere at the bottom of the deck. I don't know what truth this is in regards to, but I can tell you, I want to get one more for this person. Where's my Kipper deck? Go back here. I feel like this person, very interesting. I'm picking up an energy of someone who is beating themselves up. So I'm trying to figure out why. Why would they beat themselves up about? It's almost like this person, their energy here is about you. So it's almost like finding out the truth crushed me. It's almost like there's a truth that you discovered about this person that crushed you, and this person's thinking about it, if that makes sense. And they're beating themselves up about this. So let's see, can I get some insight into this person's energy, please, Spirit? And then we'll jump into the tarot. Occupation. So someone working on something here. Can I get one more? I get one more, Spirit, about this person that Cancer is dealing with at this time. Of course, Cancer, feel free to flip the energies, not flip out. Don't do that. Marriage, number 3. Okay, so I feel like this is somebody, courtship at the bottom of the deck. It's like someone wants to court you now, or take this more seriously is what I'm getting here. I feel like this person is trying to convince you, or make it look like, at least, or maybe they're trying, actually. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. But it's like they're trying to prove to you that they're willing to work on this and have something long-term, something like a marriage, you know? This is very traditional energy I'm getting, almost like with the courtship card, especially the Hierophant. So we'll see if that comes up. So let's see, I'm going to be using 2 different decks, one for you and one for this person. Okay, that doesn't fit the 3. Okay. What deck do I want to use for you, Cancer, this one? Cancer, I feel like you are in, I mean, there's something happening with you that is different. I feel like you are seeing things differently. You're feeling things differently. There's something going on with you, and I feel like it's for the better. Spirit, tell me more about Cancer. Tell me more about Cancer's energy, please, Spirit. Tell me about Cancer's energy, please. Seven of Swords. Tell me about Cancer. Ace of Swords. Ten of Swords. This is such a clear reading. Cancer, you're seeing something very differently. I'm telling you, there's clarity that you are getting about a particular person or situation. This Ace of Swords is almost like, and look at all these swords here. You're not typically, I mean, obviously you're a water sign. I feel like this is you. Once again, this message that I'm getting of you being a little bit different or seeing things differently. Because this, I feel, is like cut right through the chase, right? Cut any BS out. There's nothing in your way. There's nothing blocking your vision. I feel this is leading you to the end of a cycle here. We have the Six of Wands. Can I get some insight on this Ten of Swords for Cancer? Three of Swords. Yeah, this is going to be painful. Yep, this has been difficult for you. Whatever this is that you are cutting out or needing to end here, whatever cycle this is about, it has been difficult. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. It's almost like you're going through like a breakthrough of some sort. Two of Cups. There's clarity, truth about a partnership, it looks like. Maybe even serious communication here about a partnership. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. The Three of Cups. Well, I don't really like that energy because I have the Seven of Swords, Three of Cups, Three of Swords here. So you could be dealing with a third party situation. Another person could be involved here. For others of you, I'm picking up that you're realizing the truth about the reality of a reunion. Almost like maybe this won't happen or is not going to happen the way that you thought it was going to happen. What's the Six of Wands about? Because I wanted to come out. What's the Six of Wands about for Cancer? Judgment. Wow. Yeah, you're seeing something very clearly here. You're having some sort of like personal awakening about, and I feel like with the Six of Wands, it's like recognizing something, recognizing where success actually lies. Yeah, Six of Swords. You are waking up to the fact that maybe you should be leaving something behind here, Cancer. And if this is not your energy, flip it. You know, it could be your person's energy. But this is, I feel like for a lot of Cancers, I can understand this energy. So what about your person, this other person? Let's use this one. Spirit, tell me more about this other person that Cancer is dealing with. What do we need to know about them? What do we need to know about them? What do we need to know about this other person Cancer is dealing with? We have Judgment. So again, it's almost like very similar energy, but I feel like this person knows what's up. They're very in tune to you. Okay, we have the Strength card, Leo energy. And look how similar the Phoenix and the Judgment card look. It's almost like there's fire here, very fiery energy here. It's almost like this person can sense this shift within you. We'll see. Tell me more about this person. Two of Swords, Three of Pentacles. There's that working card again, almost like they're trying to build something here. Why is the Two of Swords here? This is someone that's undecided. Two of Pentacles. So they're undecided about something. What's this about? Tell me about the Two of Swords. They could be juggling two different things, busy. The Star. Aquarius energy. Tell me more. Eight of Pentacles. They're working on renewing something, I feel. Tell me about Judgment. Healing something, having faith or hope in something, but why the indecision? Why the back and forth? Tell me about Judgment. Maybe this is something. Six of Cups. Tell me about Judgment. Maybe this is a situation where this person wants to try again or heal this connection, but you're already long gone. Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's like they want to talk about the past. There's a truth about the past or something like that, but I feel like this is more about you're on different pages here. Knight of Cups. This person could be wanting to reconcile with you, Cancer. However, I think it might be too late, or this isn't what you want from this person. So for example, this could be somebody that wants to say, I'm sorry, or let's try again. But the issue that you had between each other, or the issue in your connection, is still there, if that makes sense. So for example, if this is someone who has a toxic habit or a toxic family member that constantly is a plague in your relationship, this is just an example, they should be addressing that, but instead they kind of want to sweep it under the rug. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. What's this about? Eight of Wands, Ten of Wands. I got one more for this Three of Pentacles. Two of Wands. They're weighed down by something. This person, undecided, unsure. This could be the third party. That there's like an uncertainty here. Four of Swords. Yeah, there's no movement, no progression here. So if they are working on something, let's say this isn't a third party and they're, putting in their energy or effort into something, into moving forward or into communicating, right? There's a block. And if this is a third party, there's a lot of juggling back and forth, a lot of like feeling weighed down, but there's still a block here because someone's not actually doing what they're supposed to be doing, or all they're doing is thinking and reflecting, not taking action. Why the Strength card? Which, by the way, this Strength card is, in this deck, I'm using the vice versa deck. It reminds me a lot of the Devil card. There's a literal devil in the back of this card. But this is strength. This is strength, Leo energy. So it's almost like they have to be strong to deal with a devil-like energy, something that is very unhealthy, restrictive, tempting. Tell me about the Strength card, please. Why is Strength here? Ace of Swords. Why is Strength here? The Hermit, Virgo energy. So this is about somebody that needs to wake up, not wake up, but listen to their intuition, because there's a truth here that cannot be ignored. And I feel like it's almost like you are ready, but they might not be. They might need more courage to do what needs to be done here. Queen of Cups. That's at the bottom of the deck. Nine of Swords. Yeah. So it's almost like they're trying to listen to their intuition with the Hermit, get some clarity here. Seven of Pentacles, but I feel like they're at a different, they're in a different page than you. I feel like this is someone who maybe they haven't grown the way that you have. Page of Cups. There's Death at the bottom of the deck, Scorpio energy. And the top is the 10 of Cups. So I feel like this person knows that they should be making, it's like, okay, this is what I'm picking up, Cancer. Of course, you know, flip it if it resonates, but I'm getting that both of you are dealing with similar energies, but one of you is more ready to address it than the other. I feel like this person is not at your level, or they're not in the same spiritual path that you're on. And so a decision has to be made, because I feel like in your end here, you're like, I can't wait. I can't keep waiting. Something needs to change, and I need my life to change, and I cannot wait around for someone to catch up to me. That's kind of what I'm picking up. Tell me if that's resonating for you in the comments. And if you're enjoying the reading, if you want to see more readings from me, then hit that like button, subscribe. If you want to join us, I'd love to have you. All right, so let's look at what's happening next for this connection. I'm going to be pulling 3 cards. Spirit, tell me what's next for Cancer and this person. We have the 9 of Wands, Page of Swords. What's next for Cancer and this person? We have the 6 of Pentacles. So I feel like someone wants to talk to you. Death at the bottom of the deck again, with the 2 of Wands, Scorpio energy with the 2 of Wands there. Can I get one for this 9 of Wands, please? Knight of Cups. Interesting. Judgment at the bottom of the deck shows up again. 3rd time Judgment shows up. Judgment is very important here. Judgment is all about looking back at the past, looking back at the lessons you've learned in the past and addressing them, right? Because Judgment is right before the World. So with Judgment, you are supposed to learn from whatever karmic lessons or mistakes or just the journey you've been on. You're supposed to learn from those because they're there for a reason. And then you take that knowledge and that maturity and you move on into the world. It takes you into a whole new cycle. It's a card about revival, resurrection. It's a card about a reckoning. So I feel like it's with Judgment especially, it's not something you can ignore. When it shows up, you either address it or you ignore it, but it's still going to be there. You know, it's still going to keep, that lesson's going to keep repeating itself. That's the way things work. So I feel like with Judgment here at the bottom of the deck, what's coming up next is, I think someone is going to communicate, because I have the Knight of Cups and then Page of Swords. I feel like someone is realizing or wants to talk about an imbalance, because with the 6 of Pentacles, what I'm seeing is one of you is putting more into this connection than the other. And I feel like that's caused difficulty with the 9 of Wands. Like there is a barrier between you because there has been so much difficulty and there has been so much waiting, and almost like there's a defensive nature now because there's no trust. You know, it's like someone's just kind of like, I'm not sure what to expect. I've heard it all. I've seen it all. I've been through it all, and I'm tired, you know, I'm exhausted, but I'm not going to quite put down my guard. That's what the 9 of Wands is all about. So when this Knight of Cups shows up, I feel like the other person is going to be like, I don't know what to make of this, to be honest. And I think this is your energy, Cancer. I feel like this is a very important conversation with Page of Swords, but I feel like this conversation is almost like, if something doesn't change with this conversation, like someone's going to be done. That's what I'm picking up. Thank you so much for watching, Cancer, and I will see you all in another video very soon. Take care.